Well, 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 what a difference a day makes. Talking about Basedrate. By the way, I'm singing about Basedrate. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world. Good at cryptocurrency. That's right. If you watched my shitcoins of the week video yesterday, we were talking about Basedrate, and it dumped to holy hell, like 60%, 70% down. Oh my god. It's a bloodbath. Checked in again this morning, and wow, what a kickback. So we're going to move some more funds in. We're going to try catch that pump. Yeah, that's what we want to do. So I'm back to change now, and this time I'm moving some BNB to base chain. So I'm going to send BNB out, one BNB out, turn up on base chain as ETH. So let's go, let's fire that over. We'll press exchange. This is now my favorite bridge. It's fast and it's pretty customizable. You can actually add this into your own website and things. So I think I might be trying to look into that. So I'm just trying to use it more. So I want to pay my ETH from my wallet into my wallet, one place to the next place. Essentially is what we're doing. So we copy that and we get the ETH payout address and we go next. We confirm that that's what's happening. Then all we have to do is send the BNB to this address, right? And send BNB. So yesterday, crazily, right? Yesterday we made this video and the total value locked on Basedrate had gone down from 1 million and dipped down to about 200,000, maybe under 200,000 at some point. And the TWAP here, we were at 0.6 since I woke up and then went to work and then I came back. It's gone from 0.6 up to 0.94 and the share token dumped to $300 is now 940 because of course people start buying it again because they might get a print on it. So what am I doing? I'm bringing over more ETH onto base chain so that I can start putting up my risk essentially, right? That's what I'm doing. So the question you have to ask yourself is, do you, one, buy the PEG token because it looks like it might peg, has a 10% tax on it at the moment? Do you buy the share token because it could go back up to 2 or 3 grand and then that's an immediate 2-3x on your cash, right? Or do you think I want to try the ultimate tomb fork play and go into the bonds section where we would buy bonds, then the bonds would mature when the price repegs, you then redeem your bond for more than you bought it for. Now, yesterday in my video, I said it's probably not a good idea to get the bonds until you see some positive sentiment from the platform, right? So if we get to Dex Screener, right, let's have a look at what's going on with the tokens and which one we think we should be doing, right? Depending on volume, on buys, right? We need to see who's buying this stuff, right? So we search, quick search should just get it sorted. So we want to get B-rate, right? Base rate token. Okay, so base rate paired with ETH, that is the one we're going to go for. Yes. Highest liquidity. So 133% liquidity, 150,000 market cap, very small. And we have seen an 80% pump in the last 6 hours and 100% pump in the last day because this is what's going on here. That dump has been eaten up, but we want to find out, right? Who is eating the dump? That's the question, right? So who's buying this stuff and how much are they buying? So we're seeing lots of small buys come in, but we want to try and see if we can find the large buys, right? So minimum like $1,000, maximum $100,000, although it's probably not happening. What's coming in, right? So this is October 7th. We've seen a 2,000 sell from this one. Some buys of 1,000, any huge $8,000 buy coming in here, an $8,000 sell coming in. These are all yesterday. So we see way more sales yesterday. $3,000, $4,000, $4,000. There's a lot of sales, right? And now coming up, we're seeing more buys, but now the sell pressure builds as we get closer to peg. Nothing huge though, right? We're not seeing insane buys or insane sells. So I would definitely still put this in the very high risk of if you wanted to try buy that pump, ride it to the top. There's no guaranteeing that whoever's buying this up is going to also not dump it again straight away because seems like these base boys are kind of paper-handed. I would suggest, if you are, not financial advice, suggesting myself, I guess, try to convince myself to make the move, to go for the the rate token as opposed to the share token, really. But really, the best thing that anyone can do for the platform is buying the bonds. The reason I'm not buying bonds again today, though, is because it's lost pegs so close after launch that I'm not super confident that it's still going to peg. But I'm happy to, of course, because if you buy the bonds now, you won't be able to sell them until it pegs, right? And that issue is that it's kind of, you're locked in there. And I have bonds from seignorage steps that I bought like last year or 2 years ago, and they're still not matured, right? Because it never repegged. So because it was so soon after launching that it did unpeg, I'm going to purchase the rate token instead. The peg token is the one that I want to get. So that's one I'm going to buy up today. And we're going to just start adding into our position in the farm, right? So as soon as my ETH arrives, I'm going to grab more B-rate with it, pair it up, get it in, and start earning on it, right? Just whole thing I said yesterday was, if you think that this project has legs, I like the tax system, I'd still raise it. I'd make the tax extreme, right? Put it up to 50%, why not? If it goes really below peg, punish the sellers, right? But if you really want to play this right, pair it, compound 70%, and sell 30%. That is more than enough for selling for something that you want to. If you have the mindset that I have, that this should be a mining protocol for, you know, a couple months, you know, like when Tomb hit, like that was like 6 months of awesome mining for such a long time. That's what I'm looking for, right? And we need to be responsible as a community if we want to get there. But I know a lot of people don't. Hey, what's up? All right, so my ETH arrived. So now we're just going to take half of that ETH and we're going to turn it into B-rate. And then I'm going to continue farming. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's just get into this. But actually, before I do that, let's do that first. Sorry. So swap the ETH, half of it, get ourselves 0.15 B-rate, and let's just pair it up. Add to the buys. If every single person who was in this platform just bought what I just bought, $100 B-rate, we'd probably be pegged. But of course, that's not how crypto works. People want to sell your positive action. There's always another person trying to profit from that positive action, to have their positive action in their life, right? Gotta leave your emotions at the door. Then we're going to stick and we just get it in there. So hopefully I've just managed to add more power to my farming, essentially, is the plan. Because then the value of this will go up, which means I'll earn more on the APR. Because the price of the share token is going up again, it does mean that also we're getting a higher APR because we're getting paid out in the share token from your farming. Come on, Basedrate. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on. Stake. Oh, base is going all slow again. New chains, right? They're cool. They're fun. But, man, they're laggy. I'm on the Meow RPC. I'll link in the description. It's pretty fast. Looking pretty good. But that's basically the video. Can we repeg? What do you guys think? Are you in Basedrate? Are you positive? Are you negative? Did you run away? Let's see. Did you sell everything and now you're like, no, God, what did I do? I sold it all. Peace. Don't get wrecked.